Hey, what is up everyone? It's Rinku. I just logged in and I'm about to get a fairy. I think I'm about to get a fairy. I really did just log in and I have no idea what I'm getting myself into, but I talked about Black Spirit and he said meet the Fairy Queen, and the Fairy Queen is apparently right here. So, where this horse is innocently like glitching out, we're gonna talk to the Fairy Queen. Alright. And this is the actual Fairy Queen. Okay. Yes, I am Rinku. I am the Queen of Fairies, Layla, and she's just gonna talk to us. A change has found Kama Sylvia. A massive power suddenly made a movement. The unstable crevice in our homeland. Okay, so my children are full of curiosity, headed to the crevice, enchanted by the sight they've never seen before, and now they are lost. My escorts were able to save most of them, but some of the children were lost on the way. We're gonna save our own fairy? There is one way to find them. Will you help me? I need the sweetest liquid possible. Can you find it? Reward, special honey jar. Accept. Okay. I need 2 cooking honey. That's all I need. Okay, will do. Alright, so once you have at least 2 cooking honey, talk to the queen, give cooking honey, and we'll complete this quest for the special honey jar. Talk to her again, start another quest, and this quest. Place the special honey jar to the crevice. I don't even know where the crevice is, but apparently it's right here. What? Okay, it's just this giant shining light, I guess. Okay, whatever. I'll do it. Place the honey jar. ... Okay, now what? Quest complete. Okay, now we're gonna talk to her again. Complete. Start a quest. So now I need a petal. Now, the petal. This is the hard part, apparently. According to the queen, there should be more fairies whose petals are fragmented like this. She asks you to bring the petal if you find it. To obtain the petal, place a special honey jar at unstable crevice, which I just did, or kill monsters. You can refer to crafting or knowledge to check out the recipe of the special honey jar. So making another special honey jar is a little bit different than what we just did. This is regular cooking honey, but you need to craft the thing yourself. So do I actually have to do that for my very first fairy though? What the fuck? Okay, we're back. I thought you just needed special honey jars, but apparently you have to also find a red rift somewhere around the world. It's not even the same thing as the crevice over here. So the crevice, which I can't even see anymore, somewhere around there. You need for the quest, whatever, you do that, but then you need to find a rift for the future honey jars, and that's how you actually get a chance of getting the petals. Or, the easier way, just grind. You can also fish. I think people are talking about gathering, but just grinding. I literally just spent 30 minutes grinding sawzin and I already got one. Almost everyone in world chat just says grind. They've gotten it within 20-30 minutes. Some people, it is RNG, just like the Sula. Some people it is going to take over an hour to grind out these, but it's Lalia's, whatever, petal. So, let's talk to the queen. It's just spam R. So, I need to give her the petal. Please. Am I done? Do I get a fairy? Is this all I need for at least one chance at a fairy? Please. I don't know what's next. Complete. Next quest. The mysterious companion. Ooh. Sealed fairy wings. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so it's like a random fairy box, except. What is the, oh god, what is the quest? Prepare to summon the fairy using Kamasilva's power. Okay, I can do that. I can definitely do that. Young Kamasilv, I command your power. Complete. Give me a fairy. Oh shit. Alright, this is where my RNG gives me the worst possible fairy. So, ooh, I got an energy for that. Hell yeah. Okay, so, give me the worst fairy, and I shall cherish it forever. See what I get. See what I get. I get a blue fairy. Okay. It's a fucking glimmering fairy. Fuck yeah. Linking that shit to my guild, even though don't show chat. I don't give a fuck. Glimmering fairy, aloof Aloof. Like, is this good? Is this bad? It's yellow. That's like the second best, I think. Fuck yeah. Alright, what happens now? Fairy has appeared. But it's still in my inventory, just so you can see it far. Do I... Ooh, I have to name it! Ooh, I have to name it. Oh shit. Oh shit. Alright, it is time. Tink for Tinkerbell, I have to confirm. There it is. Tink learned a new gift. Luck +1. This is guaranteed for everything. And it's funny because I used to always wear a crown that gives me luck +1 from an event. It was a very elitist event. I say that because there's only one event ever to ever give an item in the pearl set to give +1 luck. That's how I've been maxing my luck. But now I don't even need equipment. I can have +5 luck at all times by just having a fairy out. Even if I don't want this fairy, any fairy. There's a person following me. I'm recording a video. What's up? Where is my actual fairy? Hold up. LMB? Summon. Ooh. Luck +1. There it is! There's Tink. Oh shit. Oh my god. That's so awesome. Alright, I should probably respond to this person in Manap, because Manap is a good guild. And... oh my god, it's so fucking nice. So, this is the fairy. You can rebirth to have a chance. I reset it, well, it resets everything guaranteed, but it has a chance to go even higher. So I do think there is a better fairy out there, probably the orange tier. And by rebirthing at the max level, I have a chance to obtain that fairy. So I think I'm going to try that instead of rolling the dice over and over, because I could repeat the steps, get tons of petals, or find that rift somewhere out there. But you can only have one fairy at a time. So I'm not sure how that all works, but I'm going to try and get the best fairy eventually, and growth. So obviously you do have to level your fairy, whether you want to keep it or rebirth it at some point. So you can do so by putting green items. Now I used to always delete all the green weapons because Saws and I sell the armor, other places like Gahaz, I just don't have enough inventory space for all the weapons. The weapons are pretty cheap, pretty useless, I don't even care to sell them. But green weapons level up your fairies, so all the time while you grind you can just pump all the stuff that you get from monsters into your fairy. You no longer have to go out of your way to either sell it or delete it. So by clicking growth, it levels up and it tells you the percent of XP. I can just do this. Let's just do this for everything. Let's see if I can level it up based on like the half an hour I just grinded for this fairy. And it's cool that it looked like the chest piece did give me a little bit more than some other pieces, so they're probably weighted differently based on experience. But overall, you could probably get away with a lot cheaper items. For example, I could probably sell these Grendel pieces and buy green weapons, for example, maybe like five green weapons for one Grendel chest piece, and that might have leveled her up instead of me wasting the Grendel chest pieces, because those are quite expensive. So it does depend. I just want to see if I could level it up, and even 5 items. It's not enough level to level 2. But yeah, and also, depending on what tier your fairy is, depends on how high you can level it, and what grade the skill she can learn is, and it's a crazy, crazy thing. So, and then you could also release your fairy if you want a new one. So, it's pretty fucking crazy. Alright, so just a quick notice, I'm about to show you the steps how to create the special honey jar, but you do not need it, and I highly recommend you do not do this because it's not really that important. The petal that you need for the quest, you can get from grinding or fishing. I highly recommend you either grind or fish because you can probably get it in the first hour. This honey jar, you get the first one for a quest and you complete it instantly. But when you make the second one, you have to go out of your way, get a lot of resources, or buy it off the marketplace for 100k, a lot easier. And then you also have to find a rift. Now, the rift is something way different than the crevice. So if you're trying to put it in the crevice a second time, it's not going to work. What you have to do with the second honey jar is find a red blinking crevice, quote unquote, that's actually called a rift of some sort, and this apparently, according to the Korean patch notes I read for the fairies a long time ago, assuming it's the same update, they apparently spawn anywhere within the world. In Korea, it could even spawn in Dragon, but they list off all the regions, Valencia, Kama Sylvia, etc. It could spawn anywhere. It's just a red blinking thing, and it blinks once every 5 seconds or so, so it's very easy to miss as well. If you're just traveling by horse, you may never see it. You actually have to casually go around and wait around to see if it's there. So it's not something that you could probably find on your own. It's something that it seems like it's a group effort. If someone says they find a rift and you have the honey, the gold honey that you crafted, then you might have a chance, but even then it's not a guaranteed chance at getting the petal that you need for fairies. It's only a small chance. So that is that. I don't even know everything about it, and I won't be able to put one in this video, but if I do find a fairy rift and I do experience that, maybe I'll make some kind of mini video in the future. But I'm going to go through the steps of how to create it. At the end, I'm just going to have a petal from grinding, and then you'll see how to get this beautiful fairy. So it seems like the most important is the special honey. So there's 3 different grades of honey apparently. You can get regular cooking honey from a node, however the green and blue version you have to get from actually hunting. So you need some kind of musket, and you need to go to Balinus Forest down here, and you literally need to go look for beehives, and they look like this. So just shoot them, and you need these wild beehives. So just shoot as many as you can, rack them up, and I should have a few now. So 4, I'm gonna click L and grinding. So you grind wild beehives to do this. Let me equip weapons and try that again. Grind. And I think this is how I do it, and I just keep doing this until I get a blue grade honey. I think I actually need 2 of them. So let's just see how this is gonna go. Can you please work? Okay, no, it just gives me regular cooking honey. So I don't know how long this is going to take. I'm going to just rack up the honey, get us a pretty good stack, grind it all, and see where I can go with that. So I'll just see how long it takes, honestly. Okay, so if you have a horse and a matchlock and you just go around and target practice, it's actually really easy. All you have to do is look up in the trees, giant targets like you guys just saw. And once I got a stack of 30, I already got 1 top quality honey, meaning a few high quality. All I need is 1 more top quality. So if it procs right now, I'm gonna go get the rest of the stuff for the recipe. If not, I'll just do it a little bit longer. But literally, it's only been like 30 seconds, maybe a minute since I stopped recording the last clip, and I already got one. So I mean, I already had a full stack of 30 wild beehives. So really, really easy. Alright, so we are back. I spent a few more minutes getting beehives, and it took a bit to get more than 1, but I went from 1 to 5 like almost instantly. So that's just RNG. So only a few minutes. You need 2 top quality cooking honey, 5 fruit of abundance. You get this from farming. It's a rare proc from, I think, pruning and killing bugs and etc. And you can only get fruit of abundance from certain crops, or it might be also from harvesting. I don't know, one of the others. So farming, I got this from sunflower specifically. You also need 2 purified water, and the last thing you need, which only 300 or so have ever been sold on the NA marketplace, even though it's extremely cheap and really easy to make, essence of liquor. So I'm just going to make it. You need a cooking utensil apparently, and you need 1 wheat, 1 fruit, and 1 leavening agent, and apparently this is going to work. I bought the blue strawberry because that was all that was available. I would have bought the cheapest white one if possible. Let's just see if this makes what I think it's going to make, and if it does, then we'll make the end product. Please work. I actually have no idea what's going to happen. Seems like this isn't working. Okay, let's try this again. So all I had to do was grind the potato. Instead of 1 wheat product, you actually just need 1 flour product, which is just basically grinding a wheat product. That's all I had to do. So 1 potato equals 1 potato flour. So same exact recipe. Also the leavening agent, if you didn't know, you get it at the same place you buy the cooking utensil, or at least the basic ones from the cooking vendor in every main town. Just click NPC and there's a cook button somewhere. So we're going to click R. Once again, put in flour instead of potato, put in strawberry, put in leavening agent, and start cooking. And please give me the essence of liquor. Please. I really need this. I need a fairy. Please give it to me. Thank God. Okay. So finally, all 4 of these items equal, I think it's simple alchemy. Nope. Okay, well, I'll have to figure this out now. Going down to my basement, we just use cooking, and of course, it just makes sense to use alchemy. So for this next part, we're going to put in 2 of those specifically, all 5 of these, all 2 of these, and 1 of these. So we're pretty much everything you see here, except for instead of 5, you just need 2. I don't know why I ended up with 5, but that's all you need. So apparently, this will create a special honey, and this special honey should give us a 100% chance at this petal thing, and this petal thing should attract a fairy, and that is what I'm led to believe. Hopefully, it's all 100%. I can continue on. I don't have to do anything else. I don't really know. I have no idea what's happening, but we finally got, and it seems like the exact same thing I just got. And you can also sell in the marketplace. I noticed the special honey jar. So, I guess the first one you get to complete the quest. I don't even know why you get it. Because if you sold at that point, that would be kind of stupid, but alright, I think I've covered just about everything I can of my first experience with fairies. I got a yellow fairy. Apparently they're even different natures. They say different things to you based on their personalities, and that can also change during rebirths, and there are 4 different grades of fairies, of course, and the buffs, I have to level my own fairy to figure out what buff she's gonna get, so it's just a crazy RNG fairy fest. I don't know. Thanks everyone so much for watching. I love my new fairy. I love you, and I'll see you next time.